The head of federal immigration enforcement says he may not process illegal immigrants arrested under Arizona's new law. Look at this new Fox News poll we have for you. This shows that 65% of Americans believe that states should have the right to make their own immigration law. We're back with our political panel, Will Cain, Ellen Ratner, and Andrea Tantaros. Given that so many people in the poll, Ellen, believe that states that are border states like Arizona should have the right to protect their own border, what does John Morton, the head of ICE, not understand about the desperation that states are feeling when he says we may not enforce this?
First of all, because he doesn't want to enforce a bad law. What has to happen is Congress has to get some guts, and they have to make an immigration law, which they have not done. And that really is the issue. You cannot have different states. Otherwise, we're going to be like the United States of Europe, essentially, where each state is like a separate country. We have to come up with one policy.
Well, he is calling for a comprehensive immigration policy rather than, as he called it, a patchwork.
And he's right. That's great. But I don't think it's his prerogative on what laws he gets to enforce and what laws he doesn't. You were talking, Allison, earlier about what happens when he doesn't deport them. Will Arizona just set them free? No. So when the Arizona sheriffs march them back to the Mexican border, what will they do happen? Will they be met by the federales, and ICE, pointing no, turn around?
Andrea, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, Arizona has a right to pass any laws that they want, right? It's the 10th Amendment. This guy, are we just going to not pick up anybody and enforce the law that's already on the books? I mean, if Democrats want to coddle illegal immigrants, why don't you just, repeal the federal law that's on the books already saying that it's making it a crime to come here as an illegal immigrant?
Coddling. It's picking people up on the street, asking them to show documents.
This guy he took an oath of office to faithfully discharge the duties of the law, and he is not doing that. So he should resign if he doesn't want to do his job.
Let's be clear, because the Arizona law doesn't say that you're allowed to pick somebody off the street and ask them to show your documents. I see you rolling your eyes because you think that that's what will happen, and maybe it will.
Absolutely is what's
maybe
going to
it will.
happen.
We don't know,
right,
because it hasn't been tested yet. What it says is that in the commission of another crime or infraction, you can say, may I see your license or your documents? Is that not right?
Well, that is actually, though, as you well know, it is not going to be the way it's enforced. It's not even enforced that way when there's some drug busts here, in New York City. So, I mean, not
Ellen,
in terms of documents,
but it's a crime to come here illegally. I don't know where Democrats get off ignoring the federal law that's already on the books, making it a crime to be here illegally.
Nobody wants to ignore
that is breaking
what we don't
the law.
want to do is just racial profile and take people.
They're not racial profiling. In fact, the Arizona law specifically states it bans that.
I understand that.
You can disagree with the Arizona law. I actually disagree with the Arizona law as well. But I don't think... Because I do think it will result in some level of racial profiling of legal Latino U.S. citizens. And I don't think the law will work in stemming illegal immigration.
Let me get to our next poll, because I want to show our audience that